Right, Lynn baby, hi. It's so great to see you on this side of the camera because normally you're on the other side because you are a fabulous photographer. So welcome to this side of the camera.
Thank you. So excited.
It's exciting.
Yeah.
So you're not only a fabulous photographer, you also do health coaching. But you weren't always this fabulous, sexy, hot goddess living a red hot truth. So tell us a little bit about your story.
So basically, where I was grown up in a tiny little small town in Sweden it's all about the white potato, the meat and the gravy.
Because it's really cold there, right? So it's more like the staple kind of stuff.
Exactly.
Right?
So it's not too much veggies at all. Actually, it was mainly like the fatter the better was the thing. Like full cream, full fat cream, and all that jazz. And that was what I.
Countrywide, or is that just the way you grew up?
No, it's pretty much the Swedish diet that is like that. Starting to change though a little bit. People being more aware, but like when I grew up, that was pretty much what was served, and it was all homemade though. Like my parents did great with that. But it wasn't that much like fruit and vegetables in a way, and somewhere inside me it was not enough. I was looking for something else. Something within me said, we need a change. I had some periods where I had constant pain in my hip that was allocated to the lower side of my back.
Yep.
And that was the first sign of the body saying, you need to do something different, but I didn't listen. So it took me several years to come to a point where I was starting to see how diet can actually help me being the best version, healthier version of myself.
So what I find really interesting though, because you were a nurse beforehand.
Yeah.
And yet within that studying nursing, did diet not come up in that study?
Not really, no. It's the same thing with like the nursing degree and the doctor's degrees today. Worldwide, it's not really focused on nutrition. Weirdly enough, doctors today get a maximum of 1 hour nutrition subject in school. And obviously it's not enough. We know so much more now through research and how the body is getting affected by the things we eat. So it's just the preventativeness of it. It's not there within the medical society yet. Some doctors have come across to be more integrative and holistic in that sort of view, but the education itself is not really focused on the prevention side. You go to a doctor when the mirror is broken. That's when you go to a doctor. Yeah, sure. Like I wouldn't want to go to a doctor with a broken. I would go to a doctor with a broken leg, right? Like fix this. But how to prevent that, they don't know.
Okay, so it's preventative measure rather than like curing an ailment.
Totally.
And so because it's such a new space, plant-based food, veganism, vegetarianism, I suppose vegetarianism not so much, but that whole thing is quite a new space where we know that food is medicine. And there's such confusion there at the moment. So what's the difference between a vegan diet and a plant-based diet?
So this is my interpretation of what veganism is. Veganism tends to be more focused on the lifestyle of what you choose to incorporate in your life. So for example, you don't wear leather things as a vegan because that you're more concerned of the animal welfare per se. And for me, I'm wearing leather shoes today, so I.
Oh, hang on, no daggers coming.
Yeah. Like, we can take it outside
later, please.
Later, stay calm. No, but like, and also I do eat honey, because plant-based for me means then it's more incorporated into being focused on nutrition, and how the plants can actually heal and prevent many diseases in our body. If you feel great eating meat, go ahead and eat meat. If you feel great eating dairy, eat dairy. What I'm conscious about here is like bringing the consciousness to what you actually feel when you eat your food. Are you connected to it, or are you just shoving it in? Because I used to operate like that. I just wanted to be filling my stomach with food, and it didn't matter what it come from. I didn't care. I didn't give a shit.
Yeah, totally.
You know,
Yeah.
it was just like, give me a pill, and if I like, that sounds really disturbed. But like,
Not
just
only
to
were you
just
eating
give you
badly, but you were popping pills as well.
That's right. No, but like, if I didn't care about food,
Yes.
I didn't see the purpose of it at all.
And what's the purpose of food?
It's to bring us energy. Just standing here talking to you today, Petra, and think about my next sentence, that takes energy. We're all made up out of, almost infinitive, infinite, anyway. Infinite, thank you. We're all made out of infinite amounts of cells in our bodies.
Yes.
And they yield energy. They
Yes.
want energy in order to function properly. That's why we eat. Otherwise, why would we eat? Because that is just the fundamental thing. We need to eat in order to survive.
So, and also I really feel just give it a go and then listen to your body.
What I would say there, exactly, I want to tap on that
Yeah, go for it.
specifically, because what I hear when I speak to people about this, I tried it, didn't go, and I go, okay, so how did you do it? Oh, I just went cold turkey. That might work for some people. If you're having that sort of personality, by all means, if
I
it
don't.
works for you, no.
I've
Like
given
for-
up sugar many times.
yeah, sure. It's a big thing. But the thing is, take it slow.
Yeah, that's like, how
take
can
it
we
slow.
prepare? Like, how
Yeah.
can we prepare? Like, do we go and look for some recipes and start swapping some things out?
Yeah.
Or how can we take it slow? Can you give us like examples of how we could do that?
So if you are very keen on basmati rice, for example, and you don't know if you're gonna like the brown rice contains more vitamins and fiber, so you might want to opt for that. Do half-half. Generally do half-half. And might toss in some, like a third of it might be some lentils. So you mix it in there in order to get your taste buds to familiarize yourself with it, because at the end, like at the first beginning, your taste buds is not really used to it. That takes 10 days in order for the taste buds to change completely in your mouth. So give it some time and do it small. Half-half is actually one thing. And also, you can subsidize easy. If you take out the chicken, have some of it with tofu and some grains to it as well. You can mix and match as you please. Find out which vegetables you like.
Yeah, and
yeah.
also I find I started following a vegetarian diet just over a year ago, and I don't enjoy cooking, right? So salt and pepper are my herbs.
Fabulous.
A bit of coriander maybe. And I kill coriander plants. I don't know what the go with that is.
That'd be
Anyway,
hard, yeah.
you're not supposed to be able to kill them. But also just for me, finding recipes really helped, because just having tofu and vegetables was just not tasty.
No.
So I found that was really useful, is finding recipes that would work for me, that are simple and easy to use, because I also found I had to start changing what was in my cupboard. I had to stop swapping around like that. So as you say, like substitute, find some recipes, and set yourself up for success, and give your tongue a chance to catch up, because we are so overstimulated.
Yeah, exactly. And take it slow and make it easy for yourself as well.
Totally.
Like with the-
and don't be
because
hard on yourself, right?
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I keep interrupting you.
Right.
It's like it's my show.
It's good. I like the input. That's it pretty much. And listen to your body. If you eat meat, like, how do I feel 1 hour after? How do I feel 2 hours after? How do I feel 3 hours after? If you have enough fiber in your diet, you shouldn't want to eat after 1 or 2 hours. It should be
Yes.
yeah, so that's like the nutrients in your food will keep you full, and especially if it's filled with fiber, for example.
Yeah.
Which the fruit and vegetables already have that in them.
Yeah.
You're just adding some grains to that, and you'll be fine. What I found when I ate meat and drank heaps of dairy, because that was my go-to drink, liters
Oh,
of
yeah?
cow milk.
You like
yeah.
milk.
Oh God.
Oh,
And I felt sluggish afterwards.
Okay, yeah.
I didn't feel energized. Food is meant to energize you. Yeah?
Yeah.
And that's the thing. Start to connect to the food in a way, and then evaluate. So just also saying, plant-based diet might not be exactly what is right for you. That it might be terrible for the bacteria that's going on in here, because we're all different, right? So explore that. That's really what I'm want to get through today. Like, go explore what the food is, and be curious. What the food is making to your body, and start to connect to it.
Yeah.
Because it's there for a reason. It's there to feed us in a good way, and it can actually help us.
And also, just don't beat yourself up, as you say.
No.
You know, I wanted to be vegetarian for like 5 years, and I kept, going back, and then finally I was ready. I was just ready.
Exactly.
And that's it.
Your body will tell you when you're ready.
Tells you.
Yeah.
Do you miss meat and dairy?
No.
No.
No, actually not. I was thinking about that just some days before. When I went vegetarian for a while, so just FYI, it took me 3 years to get like completely transitioned to plant-based diet. So just to give you an example what I mean with slow, that worked for me. Yeah. So when I turned vegetarian, and then I was saying to Matthias, my husband, that, okay, just so you know, if we're going to this beautiful rib place, I'm going to have some ribs. And he's like, okay, yeah, let's do that. And then we sat there with our beautiful ribs at this beautiful place. And after not having red meat for a year, and I had it, we were looking at each other going, this is not tasting the same as it used to. Again, the taste buds. And the body goes, what did we just eat? Like, this is not what we're used to. Yeah, so it's like, and we felt like, I think we didn't eat for like literally 8 hours, because we were so like, full of it. And like, it takes 8 hours for steak to actually go through the whole thing. Yeah.
You want to poop a lot. You want to poop a lot. This is what they say, right? And isn't it? Like, I think that's what I heard, right?
I'm a massive pooper.
Yeah, totally, right? You want to poop a lot. It's, I think when you eat plant-based diet, the intention is that it's out of your system within 3 hours or something like that. So, yeah. So Mel, tell us, how can we get hold of you, and how can we, do you deliver every day, or how does the delivery system work?
Okay, well, we're online, so it's wildgreens.com.au.
Which is on here.
Which is on the box. So, but I can also, we do, on our website, there is an email, there is a phone number. I'm on the end of the email and the phone number.
And very responsive, I must say. Very responsive.
So basically you can just pop online, you can order a box, and we are flexible. So if you don't like one certain type of food, or you like more of something else, please let me know, because that's what we like to personalise our boxes. So when we're packing our boxes each morning, we have a label on every single box for each person, and sort of does our head in, but this is what we love to do this, because a lot of the other companies out there, they don't do this, and this is what we want to make a little bit of a difference. We don't want to give you a box with, a lot of people don't like capsicum, so
it's
funny.
And kale,
the one that they say don't put in our box is kale.
Kale?
But, well, we will send the link through with the recipe for this one, because I'm sure we'll get a few more takers
and I'm
on
keen
that.
to try as well. So there is a little section at the end when you're popping your order in to tell me what you like and what you don't like, and then we will we try. Sometimes Darren pops it in right at the very end. We do make mistakes, but
happens to the best
we're
of
only
us.
human.
Totally. And also the fact that it's a personalised service. I mean,
We do.
you're servicing so many people, and I think that's so admirable to do that. And I can just tell by you're into it.
we
right?
love it.
You
So
love it. So that's, you know, the love comes with the box.
Well,
Yeah.
we're small. We have no intentions of growing into a massive sort of organisation.
Yeah.
We just want to keep it.
nice and personal.
Yeah.
So we do deliver Monday to Friday, and we deliver all over Sydney. So from as far north as Palm Beach, all the way down to Bundeena, and into we're in the hills section. So we go all the way into the hills. So we cover a lot. Darren does most of the driving
Wow,
himself.
do you? Wow.
Yeah,
That's
so-
a lot of driving, man.
Well, I get up at 3 o'clock
That's what you do.
5 days a week and get home.
Hello,
about 6, 7
fabulous
o'clock at
woman
night.
on
Wow,
fire.
just from
I
driving.
trust that
That's
this
right.
interview
Well, that's
helps
packing-
you get closer to your
Packing the
red hot
boxes
truth.
and buying
So
the
give it
produce
a
first. That's
thumbs
the,
up.
Yeah.
that's the
Remember
first,
to
that's the main
subscribe.
thing. Every day I go to the
Thank
markets
you
and
for supporting
pick
the
out,
Red Hot Truth.
you know,
And we'll
exactly
see you
what
next time.
is going into the boxes each day.
So you have to buy it every day. You go and you get it every day. Amazing. So that's why it's so fresh, because I could really taste the freshness.
And the big point of difference is it's one touch fruit and veg. It hasn't gone on a shelf somewhere, or it's come straight from the where the growers put it into the box, come to the markets. I bought it as fresh as I possibly can, bring it back to our little shed and pack it into your box going home. And so
Yeah,
there's,
wow.
you know, you haven't had 20 people pick up that and 30, you know,
Some grubby,
this sort of thing.
grubby hands in the
that's- oh,
supermarket
they're, you
going,
know,
Well, yes, you're on your shopping
talk
trolley and all the
when
dirty
you talk
hands.
about washing your
and-
produce, it is important. It is.
wash your stuff. Let that all be a lesson to you.
Yeah.
Don't follow my example. Hey, I just wanted to, on behalf of Lynn Baby, who's in the corner there, and everyone here, we just want to say thank you so much for sponsoring us the food. We're so looking forward to eating it, and yeah, we really appreciate it, don't we?
Great, thank you.
Thank you.
Hello, fabulous woman on fire. I trust that this interview helped you get closer to your red hot truth. So give it a thumbs up. Remember to subscribe. Thank you for supporting the Red Hot Truth, and we'll see you next time.